Have you ever watched someone perform a mundane task, like cleaning a workspace or folding a piece of clothing, with such intense, almost hypnotic precision that it felt like an art form? Most people look at this and call it being organized. But if you've ever felt a strange, quiet envy of that level of control, you know it's something much deeper. It's not just a habit, it's a form of internal stillness. People often mistake Japanese discipline for rigid perfectionism, but that's missing the point. Today, we are going to decode the psychology behind Japanese discipline, not as a guide to productivity, but as a study of how to master one's own mind in a chaotic world. The modern world tells us that discipline is about willpower, forcing yourself to do things you hate. That is a Western, exhausting view. The truth is, in Japanese culture, discipline isn't about forcing the self, it is about refining the self. It isn't a battle against your laziness. It's a process of becoming the master of your own environment. When you see someone practice such focus, they aren't suppressing their personality. They are removing the friction between who they are and what they are doing. Psychologists call this mindfulness in action. In Japan, this is deeply rooted in concepts like shokunin, the artisan spirit, and kaizen, continuous improvement. Biologically, this isn't just about grit. It is about a nervous system that has been trained to enter a flow state during routine tasks. By turning repetitive actions into a ritual, the brain lowers its cognitive load. You aren't deciding to be disciplined. Your environment and your habits have already made that decision for you. It's the ultimate form of energy preservation. Think of your mind like a room that is constantly filling up with clutter, unprocessed emails, half-finished tasks, and anxieties. Most people spend their lives frantically cleaning that room. The Japanese approach is different. It's like building the room to be self-cleaning. Every action is placed exactly where it belongs, so the clutter never gets a chance to accumulate. You don't have to be disciplined if your habits are designed to prevent the chaos before it even starts. But this level of mastery comes with a shadow. There is a deep, silent pressure to fit into the order of things. The burden here is the fear of being seen as disruptive or out of place. When you optimize every detail of your life, the smallest deviation can feel like a personal failure. The struggle isn't about being unproductive, it's about the constant, heavy demand to remain composed, no matter what internal storm you might be feeling. How do you bridge the gap between where you are and this level of mastery? Here are 3 principles to start. First, ritualize the mundane. Stop looking for motivation. Instead, turn your morning coffee or your desk setup into a non-negotiable ritual. Second, respect the small space. Focus on optimizing one tiny part of your life, just one drawer or one 15-minute window of your day. Discipline is not a whole life overhaul. It's a localized success. Third, the art of subtraction. Discipline isn't just about what you do. It's about what you stop doing. If it doesn't add value to your work or your peace, let it go. Japanese discipline is not about becoming a robot. It is about becoming the architect of your own calm. It is the realization that while you cannot control the world around you, you can control the way you move through it. You don't need to be perfect to start. You only need to be intentional. Stop fighting your life and start refining it, one movement at a time. If this video gave you a new way to see your own habits, leave a comment on which ritual you're going to refine today. And remember, the deepest form of power is the ability to master the smallest moments of your day. Subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of human excellence. Goodbye, and I'll see you next time.